How's it going, guys? Sir Teapot here, and today we are doing some more STGU, which is Sir Teapot's gaming update. And this week I'll be covering all the game releases, all the news from last week, and all the little bits in between that I add in myself. And we're going to be starting off this week's episode with game releases. For the start of March 25th is going to be Battlefield 5, which is actually coming out today. It might already be out, actually, I'm not 100% sure. It's the Battlefield 5 Firestorm mode, which is like the Battle Royale mode that they've implemented and stuff like that. So it looks quite good and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll be seeing some. I'll be playing some of that at some point in the near future because I can't wait to actually see it myself. That's coming out on PC, Xbox One and PS4. And then on the 26th of this month, we have got Final Fantasy VII apparently coming out. Not a remake of it, obviously, just the original being re-released as the original looks on Xbox One and Switch. And we've also got Final Fantasy 15 episode something DLC. I don't know how to say that word. Arian, I'm not 100% sure how to say that word. But anyone that actually plays Final Fantasy will know what it actually means. That's coming out on PC, PS4 and Xbox One on the 26th. And then we've got Generation Zero, which I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I have heard stuff about it. I will have to recall my memory, but I'm pretty sure I've heard some really good stuff about it, so I'd definitely actually recommend go check the trailer out for that, because it looks really good for as I'm aware. And that comes out on the 26th as well, which is tomorrow actually. That comes out for PC, Xbox One and PS4. This week we've got a lot of game releases coming out as well. I forgot to mention that at the start. We've got about 20 games coming out this week. It's absolutely ridiculous. So moving straight on, quickly get through these games, is Our World Is Ended for the PS4 and the Switch, and that's only coming out on the US. Unfortunately I can't play that at the moment, but it does look quite fun as well, and that comes out on the 26th. And then we've got Outward coming out for the PC, PS4 and Xbox One on the 26th. And then we've also got a new Power Rangers game, apparently, because Power Rangers is still a thing. Battle for the Grid on the Xbox One and the Switch on the 26th of this month as well. And then he's coming out on the PS4 on the 28th of this month as well. And then we've got Skyworld coming out for PlayStation VR, which I haven't heard many games coming out for the PlayStation VR recently. So it's nice to see it getting some new games coming out and stuff like that for it. And we've also got Space Junkies, which is also coming out for the PlayStation VR and PC. But they are both coming out on the 26th as well, so if anyone has got the PlayStation VR, I'd definitely give them a pick up, because there's not many games obviously that come out for that come out for the PSVR. Moving on from that, we've got the new Walking Dead episode as well. It's episode 4 of the final season. It's coming out for PC, Xbox One and PS4, and that also comes out tomorrow. And then we've also got Waves of the Atlantide, I believe that's how you say it, on PC on the 26th, which is also tomorrow. And then coming out on the 28th of this month, we have got The World Next Door, which is coming out for PC and Switch. And then we've got, which is some of my, after this point, there's some really nice games coming out, well, good games from what I can tell coming out after this point. Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster for the PC, PS4 and the Xbox One. And on the same day, we've got the Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation Remaster as well, coming out for all the consoles as well on the 29th, apart from Switch, obviously. But there is rumours that they are both coming to Switch in the near future, so that could be nice to see as well at some point. And then we've got Kingdom Hearts of Sorry So Far coming out to PS4 on the 29th. I don't fully know what that is. It may be a remaster of the original 2, or something like that. It might just completely explain the story, I'm not 100% sure, but I might have to check it out and see what it is at some point. And we've got something that I want to play on the PC at some point, Tropico 6. I absolutely adore the Tropico series. It's an absolutely brilliant series. If you've never picked it up before, I'd definitely recommend if you've got a PC. Like, it's just a lot of fun. It's a bit like Civilization meets City Builder, kind of like SimCity style, but you're a dictator for an island and stuff like that, so I'd definitely check it out. That comes out on the 29th as well. And then we've got Yoshi's Crafted World for the Switch on the 29th. That's all the games that are coming out for this week. It is a hell of a lot of games to get through there, but there is a good variety of games coming out this week. But the game to play that I've picked this week is going to be the Assassin's Creed 3 Remaster, because Assassin's Creed 3 was a bit of a letdown to a lot of people, but I actually thought it was really good. It did go backwards in some ways, but it still went forward in a lot of other ways as well, and it was absolutely brilliant. I actually can't wait to see what the remaster actually is like. Hopefully Ubisoft don't actually let us down again. They seem to have pulled the finger out over recent years, so hopefully they actually don't let us down with the remaster. And moving on from that, we're going to the Game Pass game to play, which is a game I actually played this week and kind of actually forgot that it was on Game Pass, is the Hitman, the new remaster that they, well, not remaster, the remake, the 2016 remake that they did. All the episodes is on there and everything like that, all 6 episodes, plus the bonus episode is on there as well. So I'd definitely go check that out. And if you want to watch my episode in it that I did yesterday, I believe it was, in the top right hand corner above my head somewhere around here, there should be a little card that says, want to watch Hitman? Then if you want to go watch it, click it and then come back to here and hear the rest of the stuff that I've got to talk about. And last but not least is the achievement to achieve, which I actually got in Hitman actually this week. I got it just before I started recording my video, actually, which is a bit of a shame, was to achieve level 20 on the Hokkaido map, which is the map I've actually been playing, which is called Sayonara, and it's 40 gamer score, and it's been achieved by less than 1% of people that have actually played the game. So if you've actually already got it, go into my Twitter down below, and send me a tweet on Twitter with the hashtag STGU, and I may retweet the tweet of you actually getting the achievement, or if you've already got it, send me a picture, and I might even put it in next week's video as well, around this point in the video, so it'd be nice to get a little bit of shout if you'd like it. And last but not least, we're moving on to the biggest news stories that I saw from last week. There wasn't actually that much news from last week. It was a pretty dry week for news. Big for game releases, no news whatsoever, but we have got still a decent amount of news stories, like 5 or 6, so we'll quickly go over them. We've got Apex's new character and the Battle Pass Season 1 starting, which started, I believe, last Monday, I think it was. The new character is called Octane, which I did actually cover a few weeks ago as a rumour and stuff like that, so nice to see that I actually got that right. So hopefully, well, I did play with a person that actually played as Octane, but I am trying to currently unlock Octane at some point soon, so hopefully I'll be able to get a gameplay up for you guys, me playing as Octane. And moving on from that, we have got Call of Duty Mobile being revealed for both iOS and Android. It looks like, if you've seen Call of Duty Online, which is the Chinese version of Call of Duty, if you haven't, definitely go check it out. There's some really good videos on it out there where you can, there's loads of different maps from all different Call of Duties. It's kind of that style where they've just brought in maps from every single Call of Duty that's ever been made and just put it into a mobile game, and it looks quite interesting, and apparently they are bringing out Battle Royale for it as well. But I'm not that interested because it's a mobile game, but I'll definitely have a look at it at some point and see how it is, because it does sound quite interesting, to be fair. And then moving on from that, Google have announced their new games console, which I believe I spoke about a few weeks ago. That was rumoured as well. They have fully announced it now. It's called Stadia. I don't have a clue how they say it. They've said, I've heard people say many different variations of it. But apparently it's going to be like a streaming type of system. So if you've used PlayStation Now, I believe it's called, where you can stream PS3 games to your console, and if you don't have a good enough internet connection, it just runs like shit. And if you do have a good internet connection, it's all good. It's going to be that kind of style, so you can basically only buy and use this console if you have good internet, because the streaming system works in a way that you are playing it on a server elsewhere in the world. So it's sending you a live feed back in a sense, but you're still playing it in real time. But if your internet connection's slow, you start to lag, delay behind with it and stuff like that, so it becomes complicated and stuff like that. But maybe over time it might actually become better once everyone gets better internet and stuff like that, because not everyone in the world obviously has great internet to be able to do that kind of stuff. But hopefully in due time we'll actually see advances in it, and it'll actually work. Hopefully it does really well. Moving on from that, we've got Cuphead announcement coming out for Nintendo Switch in April, apparently. We haven't got an exact date in April as far as I'm aware, but we'll be getting Cuphead, which a lot of people have been craving for on the Switch, which would be a great addition to the Switch, I think. I think it'll sell really well, and it's a really good idea. I'll surely in a few weeks' time, I'll tell you when it's actually released, because it'll be on my game release list to let you all know when it actually comes out, so keep in mind that it'll always be here to let you know when it is coming out. And then moving on from that, we've got Oculus announcing their new Oculus Rift S, which will be, apparently, they say, yeah, I believe everything Oculus and Facebook say, is that they're going to have a higher resolution inside the camera, well, inside the Oculus itself, so it doesn't strain your eyes as much and stuff like that, so it's not many pixels as close to your face, but we shall see what they actually improve on, because it has been a while since we have seen a new rendition of an Oculus in a long time, to be fair enough. And moving on from that, we've got Detroit Become Human, surprisingly, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls, all coming to PC this year, which have all been previously PS4 and PS3 exclusives, because Sony had rights to the company, but the company that do make these games actually made a statement, I believe it was either end of last year or midway through last year, saying they was advancing to other consoles and they was expanding out, but I expected them to go to Xbox, not PC, but they are coming to the Epic Store, I believe, which is a great addition to the Epic Store, and by the sounds of it, the Epic Store is doing a lot better than the Steam Store is doing at the moment, so maybe the Epic Store is actually a lot better than people made it out to be, but we shall see in due time. And the last topic is Sea of Thieves has got its anniversary update, which was its year anniversary, so it has officially been out a year about 2 days ago or something like that, 3 days ago. And it adds all new adventures to the game and stuff like that, and new additions to the game. So if you guys have been wanting to check the game out, it is on Game Pass. So if you want to play it, you can do. And there is a whole new load of stuff to do on it and stuff like that. I'd seriously check it out. It's actually a great game. I'm going to be playing it on my channel at this point, this time next week, I think, or some point this week anyway. So if you guys actually want to see that, let me know below. And anyway, guys, that's all the news to cover from this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for daily content. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. And peace!